Something is seriously wrong with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I know you know this. You do. But let's remind ourselves of it again today. She posted something on social media, and the caption for it is this: throwback to 3 years ago, where Kamala Harris proudly claimed she was the last person in the room when they oversaw the disastrous pullout of Afghanistan. I'll be doing another gun giveaway soon, and it'll be one she will want banned should she get elected. So let's watch this video that she attached to it. And I guess this video was posted 3 years ago, or was made 3 years ago, and it's an ad or something. It's very messed up. A gun giveaway video. And just repeat in your head while you watch: United States Congresswoman. That's what you're seeing here. And the talking points I should know before playing, the talking points that you'll hear about Afghanistan, we just did a video where we did a deep dive, like a 19-minute video, into some of those talking points, titled something like Trump Caught in the Act. That video you can reference. I can't, otherwise I'll spiral into a whole rant about that. Get into all the stuff here again that she'll list off about how everything's Biden's fault. But we did address that. But instead, it's more about the aesthetic here.
Joe Biden abandoned Americans in Afghanistan, got 13 of our best soldiers killed, gave a kill list of Americans to the Taliban, and armed an Islamic terrorist nation with $83 billion in weapons like this one. Biden should be impeached. Now I'm doing a gun giveaway of my own, but for Americans only. I want you to win this .50 caliber rifle that Democrats will ban if they keep the House next year. While Joe Biden broke America's pledge to never leave a man behind, Nancy Pelosi is sneaking the Green New Deal into the $3.5 trillion budget. And in 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda. Go to the website below and sign up to win my .50 caliber gun before Joe Biden bans it.
You know, one of the things I'm grateful for in life is that I have almost complete certainty in what I want to do with life, right? I'm doing it right now. I love this. And I know a lot of people struggle with the career decisions that you make, which is why I really am grateful. I have a lot of gratitude every day that I just know this is where I want to be. This is what I want to be doing. Okay. That means there are a few things that make me go, I want to quit. And when I remember that this is a part of American politics we have to engage with, it's a rare moment where I consider giving my resignation letter to myself. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. I saw someone comment when I posted a video about this a long time ago now. And it was a great point. Do people like Marjorie really think if you just shoot a big gun and say a bunch of mumbo jumbo that her constituents will think she's doing stuff for them? That question was supposed to be a rhetorical one, right? Because obviously not. No person would be insulted, have their intelligence insulted like they're being... Sorry, I got really distracted. A little something flew by my eye and I got distracted. But no one would allow themselves to be insulted like that, right? By a congresswoman. I'm shooting a big gun, so you're a warrior. And I'm raffling this off. Which the combination, this is the other sick, demented part of this. So let me stop laughing while I say this. Think about what she's talking about. Part of what upsets me so much about the dishonesty surrounding the subject of the withdrawal from Afghanistan is that real lives, so many, were devastated. And real tragedies occurred. She mentioned the 13 soldiers. Tragic. And this is serious. This is real stuff that we're talking about. And so when people just want to exploit everything, and then with our 83 billion, just dishonest stuff, again, reference the past segment, we'll try to link it below if we can remember in the description. It's even worse than typical dishonesty because it's about something that's so meaningful and consequential. But think about her going, I'm justified in saying all this about Biden because people were, as I just said, really hurt. So Biden's terrible, tragedy, and now I'm going to raffle off a gun. How do those concepts connect? He did a giveaway of guns to the Taliban, so I'm going to give a gun to you. I don't understand why people like that. It's so weird. By the way, this little branding that she does, she has a long history of doing it. We did a video. If you missed it, oh man, you don't want to miss this video. Titled Career-Ending Video Marjorie Taylor Greene Has Been Hiding. And, 1 million of you watched it, so a lot of people did watch it. But if you haven't, we'll try to link this one below too. And we go through her whole past. And we found some crazy stuff. But one of the quick segments we did in this was just remembering how much she loves violence. Next important characteristic of Marjorie Taylor Greene is her history of encouraging violence.
You can't allow it to just transfer power peacefully like Joe Biden wants.
Stay the hell out of Northwest Georgia.
The only way you get your freedoms back is it's earned with the price of blood.
She's a traitor to our country. She's guilty of treason. It's a crime punishable by death.
This show's community is rapidly growing, and I'm so grateful for that every day. If you want to make sure that you're part of that, check to make sure you clicked the subscribe button. Easy, free, simple. It makes all the difference. I appreciate it. Back to the video. You know, one thing Marge constantly is struggling with is people calling her out on her bigotry. But don't worry, I think we found what can exonerate her on that front. Take a look.
I know a ton of white people that are as lazy and sorry and probably worse than black people I know.
So that was getting into the next part of it, but crazy. Again, you can find that's linked at the front of the channel, but we did quite the deep dive, quite the project on that one, and it disturbed me. But Marjorie Taylor Greene has this history of promoting violence in so many ways, and one of it's less intense as her saying Nancy Pelosi's guilty of treason, the punishment for treason is death, which is just the craziest thing you could possibly say. Like, you could get a normal person investigated by the FBI that Marjorie wants to defund, but less severe than that, but still meaningful, is how the themes that are trotted out in these videos are so violence oriented, right? She can't just say, socialism, rip up a piece of paper that says socialism. It has to be, I shot a Prius. Yeah. And also, MAGA, look into her policy record and see if she's actually doing anything for you, or just convincing you that shooting cars is in your interest somehow. Again, picture, then we'll move on to another post. Again, picture just the brainstorming behind the scenes. Marjorie sitting with staff. All right, pull out of Afghanistan. We want to do something about that. We want to get attention. I want to get clicks on social media. What could we do? What if we gave away a gun and then I shot it at a Prius? Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, but Marjorie, Congresswoman, how does that connect? Why would that be a part of you blaming Biden for the Afghanistan things? But I'd be shooting a Prius. That we can't pass that chance up, okay? Then she posted this: Kamala Harris is so weak and incompetent that she can't do her very first interview by herself like a big girl. She has to have her communist comrade sit by her side and hold her hand. Georgia won't be buying the lies she's selling. Thanks to Kamala, we can't afford it. What she's talking about is Kamala Harris doing her first big interview with CNN. She's doing it with Tim Walz, their first joint interview. And now all of MAGA said, Kamala Harris is terrible because she won't do an interview. Kamala Harris schedules an interview. Kamala Harris is terrible because she's doing it with Tim Walz. Which, of course, notably, it would be so stupid, so embarrassing to do an interview with your running mate, right? Wouldn't it be? And for my podcast listeners, we're showing on screen right now B-roll of just that with Trump when he did his joint interview with JD Vance. It makes sense that the first time as a ticket you're going to do a big interview, you would do it together because it's sort of introducing us to America as a ticket. Then Kamala Harris is going to do plenty of interviews by herself later. It's instantly MAGA's jumping to, it's because she's too weak. She needs him to hold her hand. It's just the same nonsense we've been covering for weeks now. It's never enough for them, no matter what she does. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments. If you want to get extra content daily, you can do it by clicking the join button below. That also supports this show. And if you want to donate to Kamala Harris' campaign, you can do that by clicking the link in the description of this video.